Cursed Hollow. What's going on? Fia and Pleb are terrible. Pleb Joe and... Huh. Well, he's eager to play Jen. I got Stitches. I'm last pick, so let's do... If they're actually terrible, let's do something. Can Garros throw a Diva nuke? I assume so then, right? It's funny, we think these things are OP when they're coming out, like maybe even an Entomb Diva, but they're kind of hard to execute, and there are more powerful abilities in the game. Why? What?
Anytime you're ready.
Okay, so the dude played a Val last time? He already called GG, says the butcher.
Finally.
Apparently we queued up at the wrong time. Ooh, an Alarak. Well, we did outsquirrel an Alarak on Zagara on that Warhead Junction. Certainly can't do a Zuljin or nothing like that anymore. Guess we're along for the ride. Into the Fray is basically a cleanse. Which one was Into the Fray? I'm confused by his one button. Wait, can Garrosh toss a Stukov armed Diva nuke? Stukov armed, so the nuke is currently in motion and then he tosses it mid-motion? That's a pretty intense question. Well, we do need another tank. Okay, so Tyriel's taking this pretty seriously then, because he wants to combo with the Butcher. I'm forced on to support now, and that's a shame, but, you know, I'm gonna do what I can. So I do have a Rainer. I think Auriel's a little squishy into Alarak. They... Oh,
It's about damn time. So it begins.
Okay, so that's poke that's gonna hit me before I have energy. Tychus, Stitches. Is there anyone I can help these guys recover from? Tychus, Alarak, Uther. Let's go class act. I can't see the bad girl crown.
There is always hope.
I was thinking about Moralising this biz, but it's still pretty scary into the Alarak. I end up grouping into the pile. Hey, thank you. Hyuxus. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. He throws a stun ally, I think. Oh, into the fray. Wait. It's a cleanse? So if someone's in a... Oh, but you have to talent for it to throw an ally. So that's a little weird. We don't really know. But you do have to talent to throw an ally. Was that what you were talking about with the cleanse?
Surety of purpose.
Well met, friend.
Alright, well, Rainer's a decent hat target. Chen goes for sight. For some reason, I will have a late game blind, which will help out a lot with the Tychus. Let's do... Hey, let's celebrate. Yeah, we're all friends.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Do... How's their clump? Uther... Well, it's kind of scary to hit the clump, but there is going to be a clump.
Your evil ends here. Verily so.
Thanks for the
I
pick-me-up.
shall not waver.
My health is renewed.
Off to your meat, boy.
Have courage. The flame of all my ashes.
Oh, butcher.
Your evil ends here.
Well, everything okay so far. Let's get someone in the bottom, though.
As was ordained.
Excellent healing. Keep it up,
Flame
friend.
of all my ashes.
All right. The enemy team seems none the wiser that we weren't friends starting this day.
Always hope. The flame of all my ashes upon me.
Raynor's decently confident with the hero, at least. He hasn't really faced a great trial yet, but
Much obliged.
I'm happy to see some stutter stepping and all that sort of business.
For the high
Tyrion's almost out of mana, so there's no real point in healing him up. Raynor has passive regen. So let's start a big ol' heal for the first team fight. Hey, Braska, good to see you.
Verily so.
And they're all missing.
I shall not waver.
Okay.
Thanks for the pick-me-up.
If it must be.
Heroes.
Cool.
Gather tribute and earn my
Lost a
favor.
little bit of XP, but there it is.
Choose a talent.
It's Cursed Hollow. That's fine. We'll just do sweep.
Your evil ends here.
All right.
Harmony in all things.
That's what happens when you walk into CC on Chen. But let's see. We're gonna have at it. Alright, we're walking away. I don't think my Raynor is interested in poking that out. Cool. Maybe we just focus meat on our butcher. Hey, thank you, Leech Lord, for the Twitch Prime.
I shall not waver.
Uh-oh. I seem to have found myself in the solo lane support.
Ends here.
Might want to go auto attacks for myself and be a bit more
As was ordained.
self-sufficient.
If it must be. Reason be heard.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Would have been a good opportunity for a stun there, but I did use it to stop the earlier business. Big heal, though. Should be helpful. Stitches in the bottom. See if I can start the channel while there ain't nothing going on. Uther is out of range. That'll be in range.
There is always hope.
Oh, good move. He'll have another lightning in him. Okay.
This makes my new best friend.
Time to battle it out.
I shall not waver.
Excellent. Keep it up, friend.
Nice little instant reset there.
Well fought.
Oh, he's cute.
Choose a talent.
Okay.
Another chance.
Oh, here comes Uther. No.
Well fought.
Is there going to be an Asmodan now? Let's do Energize Chord. All right.
Verily so.
Did Butcher die during that? I guess he just had to back from the stitches. I'll go ahead and grab my well then.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Ooh, that's going to be some Rainer damage. Looks like he's okay. So, I think I'll wait till Stitches gets his ult. But actually, wouldn't it just drag it somewhere that I couldn't actually res? So we'll just try to do sweet Aegis cleanses.
Verily so.
What the heck is happening down here? Actually, this isn't too bad. This is actually kind of a good idea all of a sudden. Can we get a camp going or something like that? We're kind of low on time. We are very close to another tribute.
There's enough tribute this time.
Stitch is out of position again for Arterial. I like that trade quite a bit.
Walk in the light. Salvation is at hand.
Oh, he's just
It must
running into it. Okay. Disconnect it and then continue the fight. If that's what you're into.
forward on. Walk in the light.
Get some nice resets. Alright, let's do Aegis and we'll bomb Butcher and try to make sure he doesn't die to... Or I don't mess up his mark.
If it must be. Verily so.
He's got the right understanding of Auriel too on his team. He knows that he's not going to get healing if he doesn't continue the aggression.
I'm calling in a retreat.
Oh, that hair was attached to my head.
Walk in the light.
My hair has become perfect mouth length. It's a camp. Let's do this.
Gather tribute or face
Nope,
my
no
curse.
time. Ah, there is time now.
Harmony in
11 seconds of time.
reason be heard.
Good advice.
For the high heavens.
Oh, okay, we're leaving. Oh, engage with the pandas.
My thanks to you.
Oh, good grab. You really poked that out. Okay, so we gave that one, not a big deal. Butcher gets meat.
Tarry not, our allies are
Right, nah. He wanted meat,
walk in the light.
and we weren't paying attention. Yeah, well, you know, it's our fault. So, Tyrael here's embarrassed that he wasn't paying attention. We all didn't pay attention. It's all fine. It's all good.
Harmony in all things.
Yeah. Alright, the Giants will help. But that is a rather perfect timing
Wherever I am needed.
for a trip.
I shall not
That's
Shall
fine.
we see who gathers
Yep.
enough tribute this time?
Go now.
with surety of purpose. Reason be heard. None shall harm
We need blinds.
you and inspire
Butcher died to creeps.
wherever I am.
It's my new best friend.
Well, hopefully he'll get his stacks and be done.
Be punished.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Unacceptable. You shall know my curse.
No. Ah, the Asmodean.
No servant of the Lich King truly dies.
We wait on Butcher. That's all we can do. Raynor's doing some fine work, though. Even though he suggested he was troll picking, he is giving his all. And that'll be a little pile of meat. Actually, with Tychus down, that kind of stops. Well, that'll probably fall, because Chen's lane clear isn't strong enough, but
Our allies are in need.
we'll keep most of the important stuff. A keep and all that. I like that idea. Alarak's in the top.
I shall not wait.
Butcher doesn't want to come, though, because
There is hope
it's meat.
if it must be.
And there's no meat on mercenary camps. Which I think would be an excellent Butcher buff, but he doesn't need it, so there's no point. Start trying to dance it onto Butcher when he's engaged. No, he has to ping it. Yeah, there's no way for me to know if he's got his meat or not. So you do have to inform your team there.
Ends here. Have courage.
Excellent healing. Keep it up, friend. I'm going to pull back for now.
Sublime.
Okay. Tyrion's back because he's got mana issues.
Enlisting these mercenaries would be wise.
Maybe we get it.
Walk in the light.
Demolished.
Your evil ends here.
Choose a talent.
Ray. Yes. Attack speed.
If it must be. As was ordained.
What is he? He wants to go steal their camp? They don't seem to be angling off for Butcher at the moment. What?
Have courage.
If... Okay, so he's just Panda Pals. He's Panda Palin. But sadly, it cost us other heroics.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Excellent healing. Keep it up, friend.
But I guess we have Mercs in the top, so we sort of caused a situation there, at least.
Surety of purpose.
But if they're all balled up, we don't have to go anywhere, so we're just kind of chilling.
Tired of your petty
Now I can use my whip with the holy ground,
earn my favor.
and that can create a pretty cool situation. Same with Tassadar walls.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Here they come. Oh, nope, they didn't. Oop, now I'm stuck in the back.
Heavens.
This enemy must be punished.
Verily so.
Well, we lost Chen super early. Oh, our Chen left.
A hero has
Well,
fled
ideally he's just
from battle.
changing his Spotify and tabbing out. Oh, that's computer Chen, though.
Hope springs eternal. Our prime endeavor.
The hero has returned.
Okay, he's back. Oh, straight into... Oh, well, that's a mistake.
If it must be. Harmony in all things.
Tyrael has the tools. 30 seconds, though, on Sanctification. So we have a holy ground, but no way to keep him up. And we're all running through sight. We all stop and take the sight like
Tribute.
we're being mysterious. Oh, no.
It's simple.
Oh, Tyrael. Alright, here comes Raynor. I need to avoid Asmodan.
Rise in service of the Lich King.
Man, he's blowing up, but he's out of range. So they go and do boss. We defend the boss because we have Raynor. So that works out. But this next tribute hopefully will be done. Yeah, well, we all stay spread, but you're diving, so it's a weird...
I grow tired.
Yeah, and if I can catch the minigun, then we can do some interesting stuff.
Earn my favor.
They're on our boss. He just uses Holy Ground.
My favor is yours.
Well, killed Stitches.
Clean kill.
That boss is going in the top, though.
So, we should defend this fort.
But he first picked Chen, right? Despite the arguments against it, as it does allow the whole enemy team to just stack CCs to deal with the one tank on the enemy side. It really is a response, like Illidan should be, but Illidan comes in and out of the meta, and so will Chen. If he gets a high win rate, we could easily see this happening all the time, but for now, well, we're not quite all into it yet. Okay, they're not there, actually. I think that's a better choice. We can still get 20s
And so the
and win a sweet fight and take it all. What do we have to do that? I have to blind Tychus and Aegis his target during the minigun.
A well-deserved.
I gotta go around the back.
Verily so.
It's a cool idea, but we're not actually on top of the Sanctification in the first place. Shield of Hope should help, though. Well, they're all down here.
As was ordained.
Nice. Now we are chasing an Azmodan when we should be doing a boss, but, you know, that's fine. Nah, not in 40 seconds with all the walls.
Ends here.
I mean, they'd be 20 seconds out by the time we got there.
New best friend.
So we can, let's... This is really frightening with the stitches.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
As was ordained. For the high heavens.
We're in the poop. You're in the poop too? Woo! Oh! In the end, those were good sanctifications. In the end of the game. But it's a long road for Tyrael. It's tough. It's tough out there with his mana issues. Ever since he lost that attack speed, movement speed slow, it's tough getting to level 16. Alright, we did it! So I'm doing Tychus wrong. I guess I should start at the ult at the start of fights. Right. So you have a 12-second cooldown on your minigun. You have a cooldown on your overkill and a running gun and a grenade. All should be used before you pop into the Odin, so that when you pop out the other side, they're already on cooldown because you've been in there for so long. But you want to maximize your damage and make sure you use all of it. Thank you, Pink Ghost. I'm pleased. I'm pleased we did that. And I'm going to vote for Raynor, who was a Vala, I guess. And that upset people, so he went Raynor. And it was fine. Alright. We got a Gul'dan. I'll tell you the most sane thought I've had, the most zen thing I came up with myself for in the longest time for heroes. Because a lot of you guys are struggling out there, and it's very easy to invest if you're going to try your hardest every game to become tilted if someone else doesn't give their all. My main philosophy is I got 3 mains, really one mega main, if you want to think about it. Tychus is the carry machine that I will bust my buns no matter what happens to carry that game as hard as I can. Zagara, Nazeebo, I feel like I'm pretty good at them, but if I'm picking up anyone else in the entire world, I'm just going to imagine that coin is in the air, and I flipped it, and it's a 50%. No problems at all. I've got 3 amazing characters that I know I have a better than 50% win rate with, so therefore I'm positive. It's a positive win rate. My main characters are going to win. My other guys are 50%. Positive win rate. So it gave me a lot of comfort, and I've actually been having a lot more fun with my picks since I did that. I've been diversifying my picks a little more, picking things that I enjoy rather than will fit the comp. It's just made me altogether a happier player. We got Rooks. Interesting.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Okay, they got Sylvanas. We don't know what you want, man, so I'm gonna get what I want, and you're gonna pick what you want, and then we'll figure this out over time. There's gotta be an exchange. You don't get nothing for free.
I will not be denied.
I can play it. It's too late, man. You lead with what you want for the map. Makes everything easier. Stukov, any good? He is good. He has a below 50% win rate I last checked. I didn't check this morning. Stukov's really fun, though, because he can be super aggressive. Check out yesterday's Learn to Play episode, where we watched Master Stukov drizzling Rose. Yeah, 49 at the moment, so he's solid. Okay, so this guy is a little pre-tilly, but he's doing fine. We're getting him talking, but he doesn't want Illidan because he's worried that Zul plus Illidan is too low damage. Things have changed, but the early game, that can be true. Okay, so what does that mean for you? You got the Illidan off of his pick, so now, what's his thunder? What you doing? Interstellar, really? I think it's funny to date yourself when you enter a video game, right? It's like when, I remember Halloween, the remake came out in World of Warcraft. And I think that was during BC. And that night, like, the level 1 human area was just full of Mike Myers. Tons of people with the Mike Myers name. Did they ever keep it? Did they ever... What? Okay. What? So he hasn't decided. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay, that was a good switch. Cool. Interesting. Cool. All right. Baby steps through this game. Hey, thank you, Lead Soup, for the subscription. Great name. I noticed this map rotation can really favor Leoric. Yeah. No, I feel you too. Leoric's rise for me, though, is based on the... It's really an interesting equation, but Sonya came back in, and Stitches came back in. So that opened up Leoric again, and with the Stitches pull and all the CC and the mobility, Leoric really has an excellent place right now. And I think is very healthy, and you can absolutely take him. Asmodan as well, so Diablo tanks, everything kind of just sort of restructured itself and went around, and... Oh, okay. Looks like we're good. Okay, cool.
I will fight to my
But yes, somehow, and in a very logical way, everything kind of worked out. Well, basically what you can assume is that Malthael took the place of Leo as sort of a bruiser while his armor was so high, particularly with the Tormented Souls and the physical armor talent at 13. As Malthael left the bruiser area and became more like an Illidan, Illidan became good, and that left a role for Leoric that was also filled by those Asmodans, Sonyas, Lich Kings, and through this whole madness, Leo rose up. It's such an interesting... I love that sort of interaction, and therefore... Tychus is on his way up too, in my hopeful opinion, because of Sonya's, Stitches, and all these sort of things. But Stitches with the hook, Tychus isn't that mobile, except for the run and gun, which I use for a dodge, but a good Stitches will wait for me to do the run and gun first. So Leoric's a better pick into Stitches for now, until we change that. Hey, Devil's Work! I do still watch replays. In fact, we just did it yesterday. And those can still be sent over to soloqacast@gmail.com. However, next week will be Garrosh, so don't send any replays because I'll want replays from the new edition after we do Garrosh. So in 2 weeks... No, that'll be Garrosh release, so we'll be busy then too. So in 3 weeks, we'll do another replay episode. I just want to make sure that when you send the replays, they're of the same version so that we actually have stuff to talk about. And we're not constantly saying, well, you know, this changed, and, you know, the Stitches here wouldn't be owning as hard because of some nerf he got, or something along those. So, yeah, things have changed up a little bit, but you've been around, yeah, not too far as a Monday. Sweet, dude. Okay. Let's take a look. We got a Rag. We got, Diablo. What do I want? Auto attacks? I think I'm just going to go Shade in case somebody locks on.
Thank you,
Cool.
healer. As the balance decreases.
I'll just grab my well and keep going. I have I have met some interesting folk already today.
A worthwhile pursuit.
Sadly, I gotta wait all the way to 7 now for my sweet lane regeneration.
As the balance decreases.
Stinks that he's getting rid of my orbs, but I am out pushing him, so maybe I can go soak that mid a little low on health.
Feel your scent.
Neat. 2 Brightwing kills. Good rotation. Should mean a dead Diablo then. Awesome. I'll go up and give a thumbs up like I meant it the whole time. Sadly, though, that means my double soak doesn't work out. XP's lost in the bottom as this hits the wall, but luckily Tychus isn't the fastest man in the world, so we won't miss out on tons, and kills feel good for the team, I think, at this point. New Zul's good. In fact, the best thing about New Zul is you don't have to spec into doing any lane clear anymore. You can just...
Will serve the burning hells.
Dragul's blade whispers your
I'm gonna do Reaper, though. Okay, Tychus is in there.
I must retreat.
It's a good hit, though, even though it hurts. And I'm gonna be forced out. Oh, looks like Rag is still chasing me. Okay. Cool.
Good. Smash them.
forward
Yep, I'm on it.
unto darkness.
Oh, was there an update today, Babel? I didn't see it. Maybe it was just a bunch of bug fixes or something along those lines. Didn't see a forum post or anything about it either. It's a bit of a long ways to do a double soak, but I think they're pretty busy in the bottom.
Into the blackened
Pull Diablo back.
do not fear.
Our enemy's Punisher has fallen. Nothing will save them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put our faces into the wall here. Huh. Makes you feel like you have a younger audience for the day. Well, they got a fort, which gives them a bit of a level lead, but I still think my guys have better execution. And in the late game, we should be doing just fine. Let's see. Damage, top is Gul'dan, Rag, heals. Let's just do some heals for myself. Got Rag, there's Tychus. No Sylve, though, and you can expect her to return top. Trekkle's Essence does take some work now, though. You can't clear the whole lane too fast, so in fact, me dancing around like this actually gives me more regeneration at the end of the day. Because just making a couple skeletons will be more worth it. There's 3, though.
Ever onward.
This week will cause a focus, which will be a decent amount of damage. All right, I need to get out of here.
So be it.
Ready. A shrine gathers power. You will take it for me.
Nice. Oh, good unstoppable, though. All right, I've got a well I can use. I'm going to go grab it. Oh, awesome, man. I'm glad the Tyrael replay helped out. Welcome, Joe Wine.
Go now!
I think we win a fight first before they're 10, and then I'll go do soaking. Okay.
Our ally needs help.
What's going on? I thought I was off to do this by myself. Apparently we missed the memo, but I still think our team has got enough damage to just win this out. There's no reason to be upset, says the flying lawnmower. Silva is getting some good damage in on that fort, though. Alright, so they're pretty clunky in terms of movement, so we can do skeletal mages. Nice. And for all her oddities, the Sonya's been playing fine. So she's tilted, but not checking out. All right. We're just gonna take a fort.
Has destroyed a fort.
And here come my minions. Oh, Tychus and Diablo are coming for me. There's no fort here. Oh, well, I soaked a silencing arrow, so that's okay.
Level this fort.
She'll be okay. Okay, leap. What did my Tyrael take? He took dash, okay. Well, we don't really have a super carry in that way. Gul'dan is sitting up top, which is very comforting.
Cycle of being.
Alright, I'll clear out that.
A worthwhile pursuit.
Cool, well, there's a bright wing. That's fine, we just ride it, and I'm gonna go address bottom. There's a Tychus Odin even, so they're gonna want to continue the engagement.
Choose a talent.
That's pretty good for us. 13 echoes.
The familiar scent.
Another shrine will be ready soon.
All right, we got a lane to clear up, but it's right here in the middle. Everyone good?
Loose the Punisher, heroes. Tear our bones apart.
I am on cooldown as well, though. Who's their top damage? Ragnaros, then Tychus. Need to get away from Ragnaros, though, because the slam is coming. Ooh, okay, I'm the only one left alive.
As the balance decrees.
That'll be a little bit of regen, but not enough.
Darkness. Do not fear.
That is a decent question.
Into the blackened night. As you say.
Oh, we did do pretty well there, too. Oh, they're doing the one more. Yeah, they're trying to get one last bit. Poke out what they can. I might be able to... Aw.
I sense.
Mortar Punisher has set its sights upon us. Kill it.
Okay, well, we got another skeletons. But she's going to turn off the building, so yeah, we basically run for it for now. If I throw the skeletons into there, nothing's going to happen. Woo! Put my back to the wall with a Deeger Diablo. Level up Diablo. But we got bottom. Ooh, good unstoppable. The body block's doing all the work. Good ancestral. Another escape leap, which hurts my poor heart, but I get it. A little bit of a re-engage there by Tyrael, which wouldn't be a bad idea with old Tyrael. He doesn't have 16 yet, though. It's still the middle lane. Still the middle lane, so everything's going to be okay. I'm missing a lot of judgments with... Are you talking about Judgment the Heroic, or are you talking about the Elrune's Might, the sword throw? Because you are probably correct that you are missing quite a few of those. It is a now tethered ability, so it'll cast at the max range that you're currently at, rather than walking you into range and then casting the spell where you want it to go. Let's get... Brightwing is seen there. Can I take a little peek? Okay. You die like you. Real nice. Alright, I think we can focus. Nope. That wasn't what I was talking about. Though, we need damage. We need damage and kills. I don't... I'm not getting out good... Oh, he used the switchy switch. It's fun to see more talent diversity out of Rags, though. Tychus is in the top solo, but there's nothing I can do about that. So let's see if maybe this is the big money time we can use. Oh. Nah, 2 levels up is a bit too powerful with that much. Brightwing 2 does good damage. But they keep trying to close on a core that's not sort of supported in its push, so it's just kind of going nowhere at the moment, but these minions in all lanes are pretty rough. Well, she did it. She engaged. Don't say it. Don't say anything. The Tyrael dive and the leap was probably for some sort of combo delete on the Brightwing, if we were more ahead. I mean, the Ragnaros' poke build is actually really good, given their comp and sort of the location of everybody in it. They're gonna catch up. Well, I mean, at least we got an Emerald Wind out of it. It is pretty rough.
Summon the frozen Punisher.
Alright, My skeletons will take care of that catapult. We can leave it alone until there's 3 catapults built up. Tyrael does the catch, and we see what we can make happen from there. I gotta wait for Tychus to calm down again. Oh, I did get Tychus, though.
No servant of the Lich King.
And that's actually a pretty decent little wipe. Okay, cool. They do need to stop that thing. Cool. Alright, awesome. We got some time to recover. Our best bet would be with the limited time. We're gonna have to clear lanes and, yeah, just 20. That's all it's gonna be. People came back to Rag, yeah. So he was super popular, but it was only the one build. Then they did some build diversification, some incentivization on the other talents. And Rag's seeing a decent comeback. Mostly Blast Wave is what I've seen, but now here's a meatball build, and they seem to be doing fine. Yep. That's all it is. We can assume that Diablo's zoning for something, like that camp down there. I'm gonna get off site though, because I don't want to die. It's only 17 minutes into, so the death timers wouldn't be outrageous, but we're gonna get 20 off the next little pile of stuff, so let's group up.
Choose a talent.
Oh, how much healing are they taking? I don't even know if that's worth it. Brightwing is healing, for sure. Might as well see if that's the magic that is needed. Okay, can we make a concentrated push in the top altogether?
Power gathers within the shrine. It will be made to serve us.
Okay, Sony wants to clear out the middle. That can take the fort there. Cool. There's Diablo. Shan's safe for now. I'm gonna just try to activate my shade super early, since the silences keep rolling through with the stuns and all. Alright, this is it. The most important engage of the game. Hey! Alright, that's good. I'm gonna start pushing things.
Is at my command. Into the blackened night. I sense.
Does he have domination? He does. He does. Okay, cool. Yep, that's the plan. Tyrael's over the wall. We need to kill Brightwing. All right, we did it. What an odd group. But we did it. GG easy game. What?
Frostmourne still hungers.
What? Like the emotional roller coaster that man must go on every day. Like he walks in the Starbucks and there's two people in line in front of him. He's just like, day ruined. Yeah, I can't even and then he gets to the front of the line. He's like, hey, thanks, that moved really quick after he already like stuffed the inbox suggestion box full of the line moves slow, right? Wow. It's been kind of wacky, but we're doing all right. Interesting. What language is that? Infernal Shrines. Maybe I'll show the Nazebo. I can also do a Zul, which I think is really good with stitches. What was the Zul update today? Did they change his health points at all? Because if not, we're good to go. But if they did, I'll move off him. Patch. Zul. Okay, just skeleton health, right? Curse strikes. Backlash took a hit, but we're taking the stitches, so that's fine. And then Grim Scythe got an upgrade. Cool. No big deal. If they change my health, I don't want to play it. Common pets? Most common? I don't know. I don't know a lot of bird pets. Though I feel like here in America, lots of people have the cockatiels. But then again, birds can't control their bladders, so in my opinion, they don't make good house pets. Oh, parakeets. Parakeets, yeah. Oh, yeah. Parakeets. Let's go ahead and get Zul. What's going on here? Sonya? KT? We got a Diablo. I can Tychus down the Sonya. Asmodan? Okay, cool.
Yes, it's about damn time.
I did like the Zul, though, but we don't need to run an Asmodan and a Zul. And I think that gives me the poke that my Tychus will like out in front of him to get things bruised up a little bit before I go running in. We're bringing everything to us, too, so my range isn't as big of a deal. We can skip the Diablo.
The light abandons no man.
Alright, we just wait and see. Why are there so many Asmodans in Hero League? Mistaken mishaps? It's Hanamura never left the rotation for the past 3 goes. Okay, I do like the amount.
I stand ready.
I mean, they've got a pretty scary team. Now they fill it out with a Diablo? No, a Zarya. Interesting. That does complicate my job. The Genji's a decent counter pick to me, but I'll be careful. Yeah, but we have poke and stuns too, so this is fine. Oh. I didn't want to see that. Oh, had a hen and rooster. I've always wanted chickens for eggs. A chicken is a pet once. A wild dog got it. What? A wild dog? Are you on Australia too? Yeah, so Hanamura never left rotation, so Asmodan was the superior solo laner until Zagara got discovered, and then they added in the global maps again, so Zagara became a big deal for a bit, and now Asmodan's win rate is still pretty high, and he hasn't been nerfed around, so he's fine, and the win rate went up, so people accept him. It's a crazy thing. Cursed Hollow, Warhead, yeah, you can take Asmodan a lot of places. Am I running away? Well, there's a Genji, there's a Sonya. KT. But Vala can cover a lot of stuff. So they don't have a true tank, but... I gotta dodge stuff, so I'll do dash since they're decently low range. Ah, poop. Ooh, we are walking into that. All right, Asmodan goes bottom. Auriel needs a hat target. She goes top. I'll hang out with Stitches. It's all good. And why didn't... Oh my god, dude. It's a 47. Everyone's just in love with win rates, but when it comes to HGC, people forget. Okay, let's not leave Auriel alone. So he's got a deflect on him that he wants to use.
The first shrine will be active soon. Steel yourselves, heroes.
Asmodan is being pushed out by Zarya by quite a bit. Nice. Aw. Well, trade.
Activate the shrine. Defeat its guardians, and the Punisher will be ours.
Did you attack him during deflect?
Choose a talent.
All right. Cool. They're soaking. Though they might be on their way up. Oh my god, can you hear all those dings? From the Genji
Strike is true.
going in? That's pretty rough.
Rush me.
Your spirit will return shortly.
Ooh, good hit by Stitches. Oh, you mean for the run and gun range? Not with this team, because if Uther stunning me, our Stitches and all hasn't really worked out anyway. So I'm doing a little bit of movement speed to avoid getting solo picked by Genji. I believe he did go Convection, yeah, and he's been hitting. Okay, so we got him. Nice. Oh, Okay. Genji goes down to the last bit.
Nothing stops it.
Do we still make a defense? No, they're going to take that out. So let's just get back.
Our fort has been destroyed.
So how's things looking? I can go soak the top. Okay. Decent.
Choose a talent.
Plus, I want the movement speed later on because I'm dodging a lot of abilities, and we're going to go into a overkill build.
Rush me.
Rise again. Take your revenge.
Ooh, Auriel. Bombs. It's okay. It's madness. It's madness.
A shrine gathers power. Prepare to activate it.
What, you don't want to be buggered with
Our fort has fallen.
Oh, 2 level up Genji. Well,
You have fallen.
oh, we still didn't get the Zarya either.
To the unformed land.
Oh, but Genji died to creeps. Yeah, Val is just, that's fine. The focus is fine.
Choose a talent.
We want to make sure we get all of our stuff. All right. I say we take that, because they're not on the objective yet anyway. Uther Fartbringer? There's Genji.
A well-deserved victory.
Uther's in lane too. There's KT. I mean, they're all just really spread.
The enemy has destroyed us. The spirits say it is not your time.
Getting to just run amok, but that's because we don't have the CC due to the plain stitches. 2. We couldn't poke the 2. And we have an Asmodan. That's pretty rough. Come on now.
Огонь по готовности!
Sonya's in the bottom. Alright, so still no keeps. 3 levels down, but still no keeps. And we have a Stitches. So we can make a comeback. Oh, okay, it's a split. I mean, Sonya's missing. I know I perhaps overvalue Sonya's, but they're usually really good. Maybe I can split off.
Rise again.
Yeah.
Take your revenge. Choose talent.
That is, it's the most disappointing thing about this is the information the players are working with. What? Oh, well, he wants another tank, so that's why he's saying that. It's still the middle lane. We're still in it. Oh. That is so untrue, but solo Stitches does make it more difficult.
Go and claim the shrine. Show its guardians your resolve.
I mean, 3-level up Sonya gets to do whatever she wants. Stitches isn't in the wrong to be pushing top. Perhaps just trying to get us some levels and whatnot. Maybe I can... Alright. Let's mount a defense!
Excellently done, heroes. The enemy's Punisher is no more.
The enemy is attacking our base. Your spirit
Might as well.
plan short.
That is... Oh, man. That is... Just, it's... He's countered by not attacking him. It's insanely simple.
MVP.
I am flabbergasted. More like bad Modan. I don't know. I don't know how he, in the end, poke one out, right? So he's looking good there. He moved me off of Zul, though, so that's an upsetting thought. Wow. How do you not get frustrated when there's nothing you can do to prevent Genji from farming you? Oh, it's... No. There was plenty we could have done there. Genji got to run amok because of early levels, so there's really... I mean, yeah. It should it be? I mean, he gave it the shot, right? He should have said something in the draft. We were all trying to get a healer. So I can't report that because it's just like he gave it the shot. And yeah, he gave up in the mid game, but he went and soaked, right? He didn't sit in the base. He wasn't vulgar, you know. So, in other people, I know. To me, I'm not removing someone from the pool, but... Oh, should we make a council? Should we put it to vote? I can go back and find him. He talked during the draft. Palm-sized lemur? Grew up in Kenya. That's badass, man. In HOTS, when I activate my Q as Tychus and then Genji. Yeah, well, that only works because he's ahead, right? If he's scared, he's not going to be able to hang out in that area. We had stuns to interrupt. Val had a stun that wasn't going on, or has a fall time, so maybe Genji lost it. I don't think but from what we hear from the report system, we don't make a big impact, and maybe that's a little fatalist and sad, but off with his head. All right, for you guys. All right, you guys are adamant. We'll do it. Actually, I kind of forgot who he was. Who was he? Infernal Shrines? The Perforus. Oh, I guess he... Wait, no. No. He was dead quiet the entire draft? And then... Oh, he was dead quiet the entire draft. Oh, that's no good. But now it's too late. As far as I know. That changes matters, in my opinion. They're losing, though, Ogre. I mean, that's the issue to me. Is if you're complaining when you're losing, you're not a great person. You don't give life your all. That's disappointing to your family and friends. But as long as you enter the game, in my opinion, and give it a go and never quit, you can. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of profession. You probably can think of coworkers that bitch all the time, but maybe get their work done. I think Vala was the banner there, but I don't quite remember. Right, well, and my build there didn't work out because I wasn't actually able to lock on to anything for an extended period of time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's a really popular sentiment in MOBAs. And it's always been a shame that people have felt that their time was wasted in the game. I do think the biggest thing they could do to help out heroes is to... he thought we lost the draft because we had an Asmodan instead of a second tank for him. Ryoma. That was Ryoma, YouTuber. R-Y-O-M-A, I believe. They're really good, like, 5-minute videos that get you thinking. And he does a decent job avoiding timed material, things that'll go out of style really quick. So, they're good videos. Check them out. Welcome back, Drink and Run. But yeah, that's been... I mean, I've been playing MOBAs for 13 years. I guess 14 now. But yeah. Since I was 16. So, it's a very popular sentiment for people to feel like, this game is over, you're wasting my time, let it end so I can get to the next game. Which is really an odd way to value your time. If anything, you should give everything a go, right? That was a really interesting scenario for me to try to take that Sonya. And I did, you know, I had 2 people by me, so, but they weren't attacking with the Auriel a little scared and Asmodan running for it. So, hey, I got some good points into Sonya. It was some good practice into Sonya. Some more Genji, but he was 2 levels up, got to run amok. And that's what a Dragon Blade 3 levels up is going to look like. So, it's weird, right? You see, you go over to a lot of pro streams, you see a lot of people saying things like, you know, this looks like my silver game. But it's very different. There's a lot more interaction and knowledge happening. Even though, you know, we can be disappointed that Diamond 4, the, you know, top 10% of the game, is suffering from characters like this, but there's so many moving parts, and being bummed about the draft is just a result of winning or losing in that case. If we were winning, like we did, I mean, remember the Chen game, right, with the Raynor? Like, that was a troll Chen Raynor pick, but we gave it our all, and we ended up winning. Oh, welcome, Ambassador Joss. I am Kyle Fergusson. I do Into the Nexus, a podcast radio show about Heroes of the Storm. It's over on the A-Move network. Started with StarCast back in the day, so I've been podcasting for 7 years now, doing video game radio shows. Classically trained for radio, communications, major, theater, all that sort of stuff. And upon college graduation, actually, to sort of go into the story a little bit more, there were no jobs in radio, so I ended up moving online during that time. Love Dungeons & Dragons. Currently, I'm working out really hard at 9 months now of consistent workouts. And that's why I eat on stream, because I'm bulking. What else? Love Heroes. I love MOBAs. I'm an old Dota player. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. I'm happy to hear that, Jones. That's awesome. All right. Haunted Mines. We need to show a pick. We did a Zagara here yesterday that felt really good. I might do that again. I do think, though, to kind of... We sort of devil's advocated throughout that last game because Stitches was being so aggressive versing the Genji. I do think Genji's still a decent ban because it's a surprise factor. You don't know who's playing the Genji, and that was a very good Genji. So with something with that much mobility and execution, I still think something that can make a comeback would be better, like Tychus, but Genji frustrates people, and that's a fine ban. We have a false stat? Why? Well, he might just be really good at false stat. I know I see Twammy take false stat all the time, and I'm like, oh! I'm not a big fan of false stat, though, for me playing it, so I'm often like, what? But, hey, might be good. We got the Uther. A little bit of Thrall. He can Bruiser. Though he has to close the distance. Do we need more raw damage? Maybe. I like the squirreliness of Zagara here. Anubarak, Vala. If they add more dive to it, maybe I'll move on to something like even Leoric. Long blocks, they're very exhausting, long walks on the beach. They work your calves really hard. So more like a medium walk on the beach. Also, I grew up in the mountains of New Mexico, so the ocean's kind of freaky. It just goes on forever and sits there all wet and full of animals. And then people want to pee in it. So that kind of weirds me out. No one's like, you want to go hiking and into the mountains? Really want to pee there. People get stoked about the ocean and peeing in it. That's awesome, man, that you remember StarCast. All of my D&D history? No. That's like whipping out the family album. You very cautiously tell stories and let the other person have a turn. D&D, you can... Like, I could talk about my characters, and that's just... We're also going back to when I was, like, 15. Some of my characters were pretty angsty in the past.
I'm here to help.
Balloon, grant us strength.
Okay, so a Malfurion, a Jaina, and a Vala. Well, they're all really immobile. There's nothing that's gonna gank me. So let's do it.
Swarm endures.
Nice little quiet draft here. BlizzCon. Whoa, dude, yeah. The year there was no BlizzCon. With Scott Johnson. Crazy, man. I mean, I try not to geek out on those guys too much, but it is... Thank you. I haven't brought another banana. It is a unbelievable fact to me that I work stock in Old Navy after college listening to Scott Johnson do the instance back in 2005. And the fact that I get to do a show with him on Saturdays, get to play Teen League with him, it's unreal. It's unreal to do it with John. It's unreal to be on a channel with Dills. Like, I am a fan of everybody I work with, and it's unfreaking real. 3-level lead Alarak. Ooh, yeah. That'll ruin you. No. Man, I don't... Yeah, you're not far... You're not far off, Kilk. I don't even know if I want to go into Cole Merrick, the Necromancer. I don't think you guys need to hear stories about...
Silence. There is a battle to be won.
10-4, good buddy. Let's see. Volatile is just good here. Like my slows, like the range. Oh, they got a Varian. Okay. Wow. Kind of an old school looking team, isn't it? Has a nice... Well, Vala ruins the World of Warcraft theme, but...
Lay waste to this world.
Wait, he thought it was her... Falstad thought it was cursed. Oh my god. Oh, well. Whatever.
The fittest shall survive.
But I'm likely going to take Nidus because I want to... See if I can get that attached to Vala when she moves in. Varian doesn't have protection yet, but he does have parry for auto attacks, which is what the Hydra counts as. Oh, nice. They're doing a camp down there. And they are actually down a character. So let me keep these guys busy. Oh, my orb is blocked. Neat.
The mines will open shortly here.
I'm not finding that any strategies where you avoid the mines really work out these days. So I'm going to get down there pretty darn early. Curious about my major.
We move.
No, I've never... Tim. It weirds me out, and I've never been able to. I know people are very joyous about their experiences with it, but I don't have those feelings. However, in the mountains, yeah, why not, you know? Nice. Nice enough. Curious about my major, theater and communications? What about it? I actually wanted to work in radio. New Mexico, everything was about a half hour apart.
Without question.
So I got really into just talk radio growing up. Oh, good one. Oh, what's going on down here?
I am your undoing.
That'll block any sort of biz. We got 25, which isn't too bad. Huh, that was cute. We were in the mines. I think we died. These are auto attacks too in a new Barak. But I am off creep now. I still don't have my 7s either. Nice. Ooh, Jane is coming back now.
I must retreat.
Yeah, we just don't have the mana. Maybe in the future. Maybe we'll make it like a sub-goal or something that I tell you all the story of Cole Merrick for a good 3 hours. It's a long one. It went to epic level. So level 20... Actually, I was multi-class, so never really hit the high 20s, but you know what I mean. It was like 18 here, 19 there. Cleric, Sorcerer. Let's do that slow. One shots with your subs? That'd be badass, man. There's not enough spots in D&D, though. Those fill up fast. The more spots you add, kind of the worse the game gets in some regards. I've done a 10-person group, but it's madness, and I would never try to do a 10-person group as a one-shot. All right, so we have all officially disappeared for sure. Oh, hey, Nubrek. Hopefully that'll be his mistake. Oh, Diablo. Oh, well. Okay. I understand needing to use your cooldowns, though. Feeling the mighty urge. Particularly on someone like Diablo. Oh, nice. I was worried for half a second that there would be a blizzard, but she's dead. I like that better. Cooldowns are short. Cool. Falstad can join then, since I'm not global yet. Necromancer in the ocean? You know, I did make a Wraith Shark once, but now I'm starting to tell stories. Now you guys got me telling stories. I'm off creep, and I don't like that. Oh, critted? Okay, Brawl was, I guess, getting fresh. Okay, let's just go, we'll throw that there. Oh, I was thinking of running bot. Okay. Oh, that was a neat little pickup. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Pierce. Zagara's trait does cause dismount, yeah. And you don't stay mounted inside of Nidus's anymore, it seems. But if you did emerge mounted all the time, that would be pretty nutty. I can understand why they might want to limit that sort of interaction. Also, I can't use bushes like that for my Nidus because they end up putting me out on the other side. It might be based on the map, though, and which side's yours. Cool, Falstad got away. I'm just getting mana here.
Death stirs
Cool.
within the minds.
Let's do this.
Shall you breathe?
Lots of people don't know about the slow on the banelings either, so they end up walking into a lot of damage. So Vala got her stun, we got Goku, wow. And it is a colossal smash.
Enter, heroes. The damned.
Oh, okay. Oh, what the heck is that? Maybe they all run into the bottom, right? So that gives me maybe time to get this. Oh, nope.
Without question.
Nope, the new Brack. Okay. Oh, he took a while. Oh, some time to die. They're all on our half there too now. I desperately need to go redo my creep across the map. Who's top damage? It's a little bit of everybody, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit of everybody.
Excellent.
Cool, let's go spread some creep. So they get a pretty big one here, but we're 2 levels up.
Feel the fury of
So
the
yeah,
swarm.
this is a good plan.
Conquest begins.
Let's see if I can get one into that push there.
Sit in my garments and unleash your boundless anger.
Okay, they want to engage. I'm out.
Fury of the swarm.
Do we need to keep fighting?
Your common is weaker than the foes. Prepare your defense.
There, I've got movement speed. Oh, hey, Varian. Hey, oh, I didn't get Malfurion.
Killing spree has ended.
My bad. He is out of mana, though. Yeah, if the boss wasn't there, I think that's a victory. If I was up, of course, that's a victory, too. A nub was the Stitches from the game?
Defeat me 1,000
Oh, you're right. That is
I
him.
will return.
Huh.
Cunning.
So, but he's probably yelling at the Varian now, too, if you think about it.
No matter. There are always more skulls to be had.
I need to get set up in the basement again, too. I want 16. My Nidus Worm is kind of messing things up. Okay, can I do something like jump inside one and circumvent them in any way at the moment? Maybe I can walk in this top and then port out? Get their keep? I think I can do it.
Fittest shall survive.
Cool. Sweet. Nice. We got mutas. Timed life in the basement is really good. I want to jump down into the basement and get creeped up. They want to pick a fight. Cool. Well, that'll at least give me some creep down there so I can send a worm when I'm ready. But now we're pushing the top lane. But we're just picking fights. This is all just fights. There's a Nubrak a little lonely. Nice. Cool. Win it. Sweet.
I expected more.
3 levels up. I don't think I need to be scared of Varian. I wouldn't be surprised if he targeted me. Nope, he went on Falstad. GG! Nice. It's weird to watch Kyle stream and have someone else playing Diablo. Oh, my MMR in Dota. I haven't played since Heroes came out. Well, no, that's not true. I do occasionally jump in there and play archetypes that currently are in Heroes. Like, Undying. Mainly, yeah, Undying, Abaddon, or Abaddon. Bloodseeker, but he got changed. Venomancer was my old main. I was I don't want to say the wrong number because I don't really remember, but I feel like I was 3,800, maybe 3,200. I honestly don't remember anymore. And it was such a small number too, because in Heroes here, if I win or lose a game, it makes a pretty big deal with the clung, clung, clung and all that sort of thing. With all the noises. So that's what I liked about Dota in a sense, is I didn't really know my MMR, and when it moved, I didn't really notice because it was a very small bit of it. We're going loot boxing just in case, what's his face just needs another game, right? The Anubrak over there. Oh, I forgot to, whatever. It's too late now. I'm moving on with my life. Hey, happy hump day to you, crazy Irish. Zagara keeps me very busy, so normally I can get out a few questions here and there, but, yeah, sorry to go full stop on the D&D adventure. But, yeah, that night of stuff, you're constantly looking for an opportunity to run around and do something silly. So I get a little quiet during that. Why does everyone in silver rush the mid at the start? I mean, if you go to a lane, you don't lose XP. I don't see the point of going mid. That's a solid question, and it does have an actual answer to it. The answer is that minions always meet in the middle first, and if you go like this, you can see all my fingers. Well, they're not all the same length, right? But you can see the space that's made by my fingers when I do a 3-lane map. And this space will take longer to meet than the middle. So the reason everyone runs middle is because that's where the minions are going to meet, and you don't miss out on any XP if you attend the middle. And then you split up. But then people start fighting, so they miss XP, so it doesn't quite work the way it's intended. But so it gets silly. But there's an actual reason to it, but we should all go there, fight very briefly, and then go out. Problem is people fight too long, then we have to stay, because you can't leave. So things get silly. Oh. Yeah, I can show build. For my Zagara. One more.
Epic.
It's awesome. I really appreciate Wildcat telling me that. Cool, my build. Let's get a build up on screen. We need Zagara. Alright. So I almost always go volatile acid because of the poke. This interrupts objectives, Warhead Junction, people channeling things. On this map, it's because of the non-hero damage and I'm fighting the golem at some point. Or I'm fighting the skulls in the bottom, or a merc camp. So this is my go-to most of the time, though you have seen me pick Infested on Warhead Junction if they make a very bad lane decision. So if I'm fighting someone that I'm 100% going to push out, and I can make sure I zone them off of my archers, or on Warhead Junction, they're marines. But then I go this one here. Corpse Feeder, I've done on Blackheart's Bay. Or, actually, on Battlefield of Eternity, Corpse Eater allows you to keep your roaches alive when the boss spins. And that can be useful, too, on any map with a boss, if you want the roaches to survive to the other side. Maybe you want to solo a Garden Terror. So, but why are you soloing a Garden Terror on Garden of Terror? It's a nice team map. There's only 2 objectives at a time. You probably aren't soloing a Garden Terror. So it comes up pretty rarely. I almost always Volatile Acid. Medusa's Blade is the one to go. And Venom Spine is really cute and quick match, but poisons are easily countered by supports. Serrated Spines if I'm 1v1ing Asmodan or somebody who is just going to try to tank my face off, like an Asmodan Laser or maybe an Arthas, and I think I'll get some cute stacks. I usually hit about 60, which means I get, what, 20 attack damage? I probably hit more than that, maybe, but it's not that good in the end. So Medusa's Blade, because what are you going to do? You're going to push something very quickly, and what helps you push quickly? Well, splash damage. Slow, 100% to me. If I'm going Devouring Maw, I might take Bile Drop. The problem with Devouring Maw is that when they change Banelings into a barrage rather than where you can select each individual Baneling, the full wave of Banelings used to travel through the Maw. Now they detonate on the side of the Maw. So you would put up your Maw, you'd trap everybody inside, and you'd send out your Banelings on the 1, 2, put out your Banelings, 3, and on the 2 you drop your bomb on top of it as well here with Bile Drop. But they would move through the Maw. So when people came out, they were on top of Banelings that then exploded. It was a lot of damage. Now that the Banelings don't do that, Maw is less valuable to me. Plus, I don't trust my companions, so I want to do Nidus stuff so I can run around like a crazy man. If things go poorly, or if things go well, they can take the 4v5 and I can go push a base. So Nidus Network, big deal here is creep spread 50% further. 15% further, and while on creep, each basic attack reduces all of Zagara's cooldowns by 0.75. That's where you get more mutas. That's how Zagara has a decent damage contribution. That's where you get more Banelings. That's where you get Infested drop. Being inside the Nidus gives you mana back, so it's amazing. Battle momentum is amazing, and this is a raw battle momentum that is also working on your Nidus network. Protective coating, because both Vala and Jaina there were top damage. If one was very clearly top damage over the other, like Jaina, Spell Shield. I almost never go Hydralisk Transfusion because people kill the Hydralisk from time to time, and I don't want my survivability to be based on that. Plus, Protective Coating, armor, makes people make mistakes. If they dive me and I live, they're out of position, and we can win a fight. Spell Shield's really good, though, versus Chromies and stuff. Mutalisk, because it increases the timer. In the mines, Mutalisk follow you. Any summon you do. Nubarak, Asmodan, once he's completed, because there's that big arrow when you summon something on Asmodan, once he's completed his walk to the end of the arrow, all summons walk back to you and follow you around in the mines. So Zagara has become a one-trick pony in a sense, a tricky pick for me on Haunted Mines, because the advantage I can have with 45-second mutas with battle momentum means I can get 3 mutas at a time. Zagara's never alone in the basement. I have 3 mutas with me at all time as a bodyguard. Really good. More creep. It's more movement speed. It's what you want. I could go Fury of the Storm. Minions, Mercenaries, and Monsters. If this hit buildings, maybe. But I already have all these Banelings, Volatile Acid, so I want Endless Creep, and I can cast Creep Tumors when I'm not by them. Though I don't normally do that because it's a level 20 thing. So you're basically kind of like StarCraft. people are really good at early game because you always play it. If the game goes to 6 minutes because of rushes in StarCraft, everybody's played 6 minutes. So that's where people are going to be their best. The best time to squeeze in a surprise is around the level 13 mark, or 16 like you might with Give Him the Axe on Muradin. And that can mean you get a kill when someone didn't expect it. Same with our Stukov build we've been talking about around here. With the, Where'd you go? I always miss my hat man. There he is. With the, what is it? A virulent reaction. Just getting a pick. A surprise pick with a talent is really valuable. Then you start the stagger, then you start the win. Ooh, what hero requires the most skill to play? Could I say Vala so that people take Vala when there's enough heal? It's weird. I only take Valas when I have tons of healing like a Morales. I don't want to Vala anytime outside of that, but people have a good understanding of her. Let's see. Let's go here so we can actually kind of think about this. All right. So you got your obvious kind of hard dudes. Lost Vikings. I don't think Abathur's that hard. He's quite relaxing, but then again, I'm not taking it seriously when I do Abathur. If you go Illusion Master, that could get a little complicated. Valera's tough. It's as funny as that might be because she crushes quick match, but there's a lot of aura effects. There's a lot of stuff flying around the game right now, and Valera gets revealed in just about everything she does. I think Tychus, but then again, I might be just being like, my character's hard to play, so don't trust me there. I think Kerrigan's pretty tough, but you'll run into some really good Kerrigans. Seems like doing a good Li Ming is tough these days. I think Falstad is made of paper, and I just don't even want to be him. ETC might have become tough due to his new lack of damage and lower health. Well, Muradin's win rate's low, but I don't think he's tough. Ragnaros, maybe I'd give him a point in toughness. I just straight up don't care to play Sonya, but I respect the hell out of her. And I think she's an excellent hero for people who are interested in spinning to win. Personally, I don't enjoy surviving through things without winning. So if I'm spinning on top of 4 people, my brain doesn't go, man, you're good. Killing people makes me go, man, you're good. Split pushing, being a tricky little trickster. Chen can be difficult too, but I think just properly drafting him makes everything a little more easy. Tyranna's a weird one, isn't she? Kharazim, because the numbers. All right, so if I were to, so you got your obvious, but it's hard to call Lost Vikings hard because if we all had to play Lost Vikings, I don't think you would find it hard. It's just way more than you're used to doing. And I think that's kind of a token thing there. So this is just kind of in a bad spot. Personally, I'd probably go with this. And some sort of caveat that it just takes a lot of practice to get good and understand your health enough to play these heroes. And these guys can be complex if you want them to. But an understanding of your hero is going to immediately get rid of the complexity of them, and you'll surprise your enemies. That's probably where I'd go. But that's my personal opinion. And I play auto-attackers and Zuljins, and I love Raynor, if Raynor was better at the moment, so. So we got a Dragonshire. Another Asmodan, but, I mean, again, they're a little bit of everywhere at the moment. Where am I? Down there? Okay. Maybe I'll go this direction. Falstad? Oh, right. Okay, so we can't decide between the two. That's fine. Both of these. Get rid of Malfurion. Interesting. He seems to be making a bit of a first pick comeback today. Maybe it's just luck of the draw, but could be something interesting. I'm also seeing more Malfurion around the streams. So pros seem to be getting back to him again. Oh, I missed a sub! Thank you to Billiam HS for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. Thanks for the Heroes Legend. Hey, Jasuko, good to see you. Can I support? Oh, does he? Yeah, sure. Both are fine.
Tychus want to play.
Wonder why you went Greymane instead. I would like the Auriel for my Zuljin, but I like Lucio for my Zuljin too.
Locked and loaded.
A Nova? Look at him. Look at this guy. Yeah, not necessarily. We might.
Got it. Ready for duty.
Right, exactly. Because if we do a dive comp, then Stitches can't do anything about it. Zarya, Nova, I take Zuljin into Greymane all the time. Let's see what their healer is. Oh, I won't get to know. Johanna's decently popular here. Is that Taupe? Pachu? Ice? Cool. So they need a support as long as they don't go Cassia Lily? It'd be Artanis as my biggest counter as Zuljin. I feel like we see Disco Panda a lot. Taz could be useful. Muradin? Yeah.
I will fight to my last breath.
That's looking pretty darn good. Yeah. They got no blinds to stop me, so... Cool. If we can keep the Greymane down, then we keep him locked out. He goes Bile, that's fine. I think the decision-making process on Gorge is kind of difficult. Oh, you're Disco Panda. Well, everything makes sense then. Good luck. Good luck, have fun. That explains why we see you around. Cool. Alright, so we try to keep Greymane down. Axes are decent against Nova as well. Always a shame to pop the Dingo to survive a Nova deal, but not too bad. I like Lucio. I love lighter heals with my Zuljin, something more aggressive. Brightwing, Lucio, all that sort of stuff. Alright. Zarya's interesting for the Greymane. I need to control myself, but I'm not on a time limit like I am with Tychus, so I don't attack into Zarya's as much. Once they mess up my Tychus, though, I'm like, oh, I guess I'll try to burn this. Oh, I gave her energy. I messed up. I ruined everything. Take a lane against a tank so I can farm some stacks, ideally Muradin. Oh. I guess you could make the argument that if there ever was a character that should be a bot, maybe it should be Lucio. So at least, you know, he gets, he's in the area things, healing things. Doesn't have to make the crazy decisions that perhaps someone like a Brightwing has to. Oh, nice Zaryaing. Oh, but our... Okay.
Control them and let loose the Dragon Knight.
So top damage, Greymane, that makes sense. Zarya, I'll have to watch that poke. I could take a 2-minute camp if it's free. Right in time.
Activate the shrines and the dragon's power is yours.
Oh no. We seem to be having some... Well, maybe he was just isolated. Alright, so this should just be Murd in here. Cool. I can keep him interrupted, but it looks like he's gonna go well. He's got a leap. No, not yet. So it's probably Nova throwing people for a loop, it seems. That's good. I like that. Ding. Oh, nice for holding. But Nova got another one. Alright, I am killing begin. People coming up. Yep, nice shot. Are we grabbing? We're grabbing. She's good. Look at the... She really grinds me down. It's a good move before activating. She's more auto-attack based. I wonder if her talents suggest as much. Yeah, feel the heat. But I was out of range of the bonus damage, but still. I gotta watch out for her. Asmodan's getting good push in the top as well. Doing fine on numbers, though. Well, Zuljin's just Green Rainer, so I had some experience getting into him. Alright, let's do... Nice. Good hit. Let's steal their camp and stuff. It's a pretty strong engage. Oh, poop. Eh. Cool. We're fine. Asmodan's back at it. So if we keep him engaged yet again, we have all that Asmodan cheese we can use. Alright, I'm gonna go take this now. Cool. Let's see if we can get that bottom too. I'm already at 17, not too bad. I will need help to do that. Aw, but that means Nova's down here, right?
Shrines awaken once
No, she's in the top.
Who will control the Dragon Knight's power?
Ooh, thank you, Lucio. Good speed boost. All right, well, I got my killings.
dragon awaits, heroes. Free him and destroy your enemy.
Stick together. Oh, this would be nice. Feels like Nova's around here. There she is. I've got 13 seconds on a well. Poop, we're gonna lose mid. Oh, that would have been cute. I'm out of mana. Cool. Nice break. Nova's up again. Asmodean's backing out. Cool. Sweet. Asmodean's doing the proper rotation. We can let... Is it Panty Pooner? Lead the way. Nice. Web blast. Oh, good heal. Oh, I missed. Oh, missed. But just a touch. Lucio's coming back in. Darn. Darn. If I had hit my dingo. But we're still doing pretty good on the push stuff. We have an Asmodean to poke it out once or twice. Zarya fell. I'll be back up. So we'll be okay. Let's see if anyone took movement speed increasers. So we got a allied movement speed. I think that's probably our best bet.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, there's no point taking that camp because it's not going to do anything. There's no fort. So let's get a dragon instead, shall we? Okay, Muradin and Nova are going to come from the bottom. No, Stitches wants to intercept them. Oh, but we lost our Asmodean. I got to hit true. We don't know where Nova went, but I can't go anywhere by myself. There's Nova. This is a slow. Oh, good cock tail. Oh. Nice helping hand. Oof. Well, we're doing good on the objective. I'm just dying. We're all dying a bit much. That was a good hit, though, by the Greymane. Let me out. Let's go. Oh, no, the Nova's gonna hit hard. Good break, though. Okay, let's get stuff.
Good times. Order Amani.
Cool. All right, Stitches on board. Cool.
The shrines are gathering power. The Dragon Knight calls from within the stone.
So I'll just follow Stitches then.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
Right? Well, Garrosh has the same sort of, but armor instead of attack speed. It's a really interesting trait. Okay. So this is kind of weird. The minions, they're going to come down. I need to be seen kind of here to make sure they don't go to the Merc camp. Shame to use it there, but always worth living. I was outside that. Nova locked me out for that whole thing. Again, we're kicking butt on the push front. Darn. Oh, darn, she's good. Asmodean's not doing bad. They can get the hit in. We got great stacks too. They certainly don't push into us easy. Our keeps anyway. This is kind of interesting too. Guess I need to hang out with Lucio too. There was a cursed bullet that flew from down there. That vulnerability. There goes Greymane. Zarya. Oh wow, we're 3 levels down. Gotta soak it.
For you.
Alright. Nova's in the top.
We ought to take this mercenary camp.
I guess I'll leave that to Asmodean. Fight's starting to break out.
Power gathers within the shrines. Unleash the dragon's wrath.
There we go. Cool, we can grab that ahead of time. Stitches is a little aggressive. Cool, Rhaegar's dead long enough. Let me go hang out with Lucio so he can save my buns. He's chasing her down. The Nubrak's getting in range. So that leaves Greymane and Zarya. Just hang in there, Asmodan. Nice. Nice. They're all dead? Oh, except for Rhaegar. That's okay. Yep, and we have 40 seconds. And I can lock on. GG, we made it back! We made it back to Diamond. Diamond 3. Not Diamond, just Diamond 3. They're raging? I don't think so. No, we adjusted our cocoon targeting, and we also got picks, and people were out of position, so I wouldn't say they threw. We did change the playstyle. I didn't just keep plowing my face into Nova. We grouped up with the Lucio. We started, we made some changes. Hey, good to see you, Joss. Welcome. Thank you. Nice. Always good to have a big, absurd Zuljin number. Because nobody took a blind. Gotta give it to Lucio, though. He took big, good care of me. Yeah, and GG to Muradin. Disco Panda. I hope the team wasn't tilted for you. I'm sorry it was your demotion, man.